What's happening, attendees of the Northeast Community Action Partnership event, prevention event in Albany on October 21st? It's Mr. Flood. I don't know how many of you are watching this. I have no way of knowing how many of you are watching this, but I promised Tatiana that I would send a video, and hopefully she'd be able to share it with the different schools and all the groups that attended a couple weeks ago back in October. So I wanted to come back, guys and girls, just to say a few things. And again, I hope you all took something away from the conference, ideas and things that will help you in your future. And I certainly hope, I'm not so much concerned if you remember me, but I hope you remember something that I said that day. So I wanted to come back with this video and remind you of a couple of things that I said that day, three specifically. I gave you three challenges to look on the inside of people. And before I do that, let me say this. Thank you for the way that you treated me. It was a huge conference. I've spoken to rooms, groups that size before and larger, but it was a big conference in a big room. But everyone whose hand I shook, and especially the people that I got a chance to come around and speak to a little bit, I wanted to say thank you for the way that you treated me with respect. You were quiet at the appropriate times, and you laughed at the appropriate times. So thank you for that. It's daunting. No matter how long you do this, it can be daunting and difficult to be up in front of a big room of people. So thank you for the way that you treated me. So getting back to the challenges that I gave you when I was there, one was to look on the inside of people, always give people the benefit of the doubt. And I guarantee you that 99.99% of the time when you do that for others, they will do it for you. So always be looking on the inside, not the outside. Certainly, I know that's difficult to look at someone who doesn't look like you, walk like you, talk like you, act like you, and see yourself as being the same as them, and yet we all are. So look on the inside. The second challenge that I gave you, which is so important for mental health, for prevention, for keeping you on the straight and narrow. We're all going to stray. We're all going to, fall off the beam, mess up, screw up, get in trouble. It's just human nature. We all do. But when you have people to learn from, and I'm specifically referring to adults, trusted adults that you can go to in your life, especially in your school, that's the place to start, but in your life that you can go to, smart people learn from their own mistakes, and really smart people learn from the mistakes of others. So anytime you can connect with an adult to get feedback from them, to get perspective from them, to share good things with them, but especially when you're struggling, you should have a minimum of two adults in your middle school, high school, college career that you can go to. And this is outside of your family unit. Parents, foster parents, godparents, aunts and uncles, older brothers and sisters, two trusted adults that you can go to who are outside of your family. And the third challenge I gave you, and incorporate this, wherever you can, is no one eats alone, and show up. Look for places where you can include others. I talk about eating alone, in school. That's such a natural thing. But even outside of school, look for opportunities when you can include others in situations, in conversations, in parties, in events, in bus rides, in wherever, in groups, wherever you can. Try to include the unincluded. I also want to apologize for leaving after I spoke. I had to be somewhere. I hope that I would have had a chance to stick around and spend some time speaking to some of you individually or in small groups, and I did a little bit of that, but I did have to leave. And I hope I get to see some of you down the road at your schools. I speak in schools, a lot of schools in upstate New York, so I hope I get a chance to see some of you at your schools and in other places in and around Albany and in upstate New York. So hope you're all well. Enjoy the 900 holidays that are coming up. Thanksgiving first, right? And then everything that follows. So I hope you're all well. And again, thank you for treating me so kindly when I was there